Hi, hello. In this video, I'm going to share you the two key things that destroy your charisma. If you seem to have these two character traits within you, it is better to just remove them. And also, if you see these kind of habits in other persons, it's better to just leave them. The first characteristic trait that you need to avoid at all costs is being an ungenerous person. For example, and for the common definition of being generous or being common definition for ungenerous is being so much cheap to yourself. You are much more, you doesn't spend for other people. It can be on cash, it can be even just on paying your attention to other people. In this world, the being that attention that you're spending to other persons is a much more valuable thing in this world. If you are not even putting some attention to other persons, when you're talking with them, if you're not even giving eye contact, you're not even listening to them when they are speaking, it is an ungenerous behavior. You need to change that. And also, even yesterday, I realized one more thing, okay? There are some people that you know them, but they were talking with some other people, so you just seem like it doesn't even wave your hand at them, you just walk on by, right? It shouldn't be like that. You need to talk with them. It can be simple greetings is enough at least. At least you need to just recognize the other person that they were being present there. Can be wave your hands, just having a smile on your face when you look at them. That is at least, that is a bare minimum. Which is a bare minimum. Since we were talking with many people, we tend to just forget to do those kind of things and we just seem like we are ignoring them. But we in our mind we just think like, okay, it's fine, no problem. It is better to just start to engage in a very small talk conversation. In my previous videos, I have posted on how to do small talks in videos. You can check that out, which is much more popular than most of my videos. You can check that out. From that, you can talk with them. It can be very small talk thing. You can just do that and leave the conversation. It is very much easier. But if you are not even giving a bit of your attention to them, they feel like they feel being ignored by you. So you need to avoid that at all costs. That is an important thing that you need to realize. And it is also not only on paying your attention, it is also about spending your cash in general. Like most of us, we doesn't spend our cash to buy things for our friends. You can use the small snacks. You can just give some chocolate to your friends. It doesn't gonna cost a lot, but it can give you some kind of sense of feeling of being a generous person. It is a very much great feeling, you know. When I was studying during my middle school and during my middle school days, my principal used to tell a lot of stories. Okay, in those kind of stories, they always preached about being generous. Generosity is very much important to people. It can be at least giving even a small thing of yours to other person, but it is still cheap. You're just giving very small things. Try to give more of you and your cash to other people, and you can see how much you are becoming much more charismatic to other persons. Of course, there is a limit of how much you are giving yourself to other people. Too much of giving yourself and your cash seems you are being desperate for attention from other people. It shouldn't be like that. Like my friend usually tends to do it. You need to stop or change a little. There is a limit there. You can feel that limit. You need to feel that, and you can stop the right moment you need to. And the second big event that's going to affect a lot. This is one of the most worst thing that's going to affect your daily regular conversations that you're going to have. That is bumbleness. It can be the bumbleness, the bumbler, or just a person who's so much self-conscious, self-oriented person who always think about himself. I'm not talking about being selfish. This is not the. He's so much aware of himself. He's oh my god, my voice is not good. Oh, I can talk with him. Oh my, oh, do I look good? Oh, should I? They're constantly being thinking about themselves even while they were having a conversation with you. If I was completely thinking about how I look, how I talk in this video, I can't be present with you. I can't be able to talk properly with you. I'll be fidgeting and nervousness. There's going to be a lot of shit that's going to happen with me. If I was constantly thinking about myself, that is exactly what the bumblers do. And I know a lot of bumblers in my daily life. They were like so much afraid to talk to other people. Not because of the other people, but because of their values. What will happen if I just go and talk? What will happen to me if I go and talk with them? They are always thinking about themselves. That is the worst character behavior, and you need to realize the one of the most important thing in social conversations or social situations, in public speaking or anything, even socializing, is the boldness is very much important. Even for seconds, few moments, you just need to have boldness. You need to be much more bolder. You need to have some self-confidence within you. That is a very much key important thing. If you lack in that key thing, you're not gonna do anything properly. You're just going to fidget it all, and you cannot be much more charismatic as you wanted to look like. So that is an important thing. If you keep on thinking of, you just need to stop thinking about yourself in the conversations. That is an important thing. If you're talking with the other person, your whole focus is just about them. You just need to try to give as much as value to the other person. If I was thinking about some other things, then I can't even focus on what I was trying to tell you. What is the value that I'm trying to give to you. I can't be thinking about those things. So you need to be aware of these two behaviors: being an ungenerous person and the bumbleness, the self-consciousness. Too much self-consciousness is so much anti-seductive and very much problematic for your casual conversations. You need to stop there. That is the reason that you are not going and talking with other people at all. I see this bumbleness is so much irritating for me. Like whenever I see my friends kept on with so much anger, okay, I can't even think properly why. You're just not even going and talking with them. You can just go and talk with them, right? What you're doing like this. I kept on thinking like that. The excuses that he is giving the viewers, like what they think wrong about me, what if they just shout at me, what if they doesn't like me, like those things. They were always thinking about themselves. They don't give a fuck about you. If you are a kind of person like that, please change. That is one of the important things that you need to change at all costs. That is the first thing. That is the second thing, okay? So be aware of these behaviors, and if you also want much more advanced tips like this, you can check the link in the description for my course, which is very much cheap and it is almost free. You can just take it away. See you later. Bye.